Today we're going to be talking about my experience using the Yamaha HS5. I unboxed this a couple weeks ago, so let's talk about what my experience has been. I have two of these, this is one of them, and there's another one behind me, and they have been amazing. Now I'm not going to be doing an audio test in this video because, well, frankly, you wouldn't be looking at these if you had a speaker that could reproduce what they are like. These are amazing. I've never heard anything like them before, which makes sense because I've never heard studio monitors. They have a very flat response and are very accurate. They're also very loud. At around 25% total volume, I was measuring around 90 decibels. So there you go. They're really loud. Now this is the 5-inch version. There's also HS5s and HS8s, which are bigger versions of this speaker. So if you want more volume and more bass, there's those options. I got the HS5s because they were on sale, but also because they're small. If you get HS8s, they're a lot bigger than this, and this is already pretty huge. Now you'll see these all over the place in music production and audio production, whatever. They're very, very, very popular. So that's how I found them in the first place. But they're very good. Haven't had any problems with them. At first I had some buzzing, but that was because of my cables. So really, really loud, good reproduction of sound. The speaker can go from 50 Hertz to 30,000 Hertz, so very wide range there. You only get the full range at minus 10 dB, which you might say, well, minus 10, well, that's actually the max. So I have never heard the full sound out of this thing, but to do that I would need to put them so loud that it would be unbearable. So no concerns whatsoever about volume in a smaller room. Now if you're trying to do a large room, you might have a problem with volume, so there's always the HS8s if you want more volume. As far as interface goes and audio setup, on the back here, there's a volume knob. I have it set at plus 4 dB, and that's kind of like the middle range. Underneath that, there's an XLR in and a balanced 1/4 inch. Underneath that, there's some room control settings. So you can see here we have minus 2 and minus 4 dB for the bass and a high trim as well for plus 2 and minus 2 dB. I have mine set at flat. If there's a problem with maybe your room isn't treated right, you can adjust these if needed. Underneath that, there's a power switch and the power supply, pretty standard. Not a ton of controls on the speakers themselves, but they don't need to have that because they're just great out of the box. Now I am using these two HS5s with a Scarlett 2x2 audio interface, and that allows me to take these up to 192 kilohertz. Now I haven't found any content capable of playing that back. Apple Music technically does that, but I haven't found any songs in particular that are 192 kilohertz. It doesn't really matter a whole lot. They sound amazing even at 48 kilohertz. So that's the HS5's main features. Really, if you're looking for a studio monitor, this is probably about the best you can get for the price, and is very, very standard across the audio industry. If you want more volume or more bass, or want to just spend more money, the HS8s are a better speaker. Same with the HS7s. So it just depends on what you want to get. Basically, when it comes down to it, when picking a set of studio monitors, get the Yamaha ones. I think it's worth spending a little extra money to get these guys over something else. So basically, choose your size and your volume, and Yamaha HS series will be great. There isn't a ton of bass reproduction on this one, so if you're doing music, I would highly recommend getting the HS8S sub. That would really make a difference. So, and that goes down to 20 Hertz, which is awesome. So if you're doing music production, get the sub or the HS8s. If you're not and doing just YouTube videos like I am, just get the HS5. You'll be happy with it. If you have any questions about the speaker you'd like answered, please leave it in the comments below and I will answer that question. Anyway, that's it for this video, and thank you for watching.